Hi, and welcome to Deluxe Matchmaking Presents How to Attract Love, Tips and Strategies in finding the love you want. I'm so happy that you're here joining us and making the decision to find love. That is a big decision. So, thank you for joining us, and let's get into the training. So you're a matchmaker. That is me, and I am her. I am Amber Turner, your matchmaker and the founder of Deluxe Matchmaking. And I do dating and relationship coaching. So a little bit about me. Besides Deluxe Matchmaking, I have another business. It's Polished at Home here in Colorado Springs. And I also spend a lot of time with my family, which I so enjoy, and it's such a blessing. But outside of those things, I really like to make an impact in the community of Colorado Springs. I'm very passionate about giving back to the community, doing a lot of giving back and charity work. I'm organizing a benefit dinner in Colorado Springs. It's Making a Difference Dinner. So if you're interested in that, we are actually doing this benefit dinner to support autism. We're doing this benefit dinner to support autism and Asperger's connections here in Colorado Springs. And I think it's very important to support local nonprofits, and that is what autism and Asperger's is. So that is what I'm doing, and if you're interested in that, you can definitely check out more at makingadifferencedinner.com. So how to know if they are into you without any words? So part of attracting or finding love is trying to navigate if someone's into you or not. And how do you know if someone's into you without words? So for the guys, how do we know this? Here are some signs that she's into you according to Science of People. Okay, tossing their hair. This is probably the most obvious sign one can see, as it is very visible. In an attempt to seem very feminine, women tend to toss their hair or play with it. So tossing their hair. And lowered eyelids. Women tend to lower their lids and then look up. This usually is an attempt to entice a man. Yes, entice a man. Women also tend to want to highlight their feminine features, one being their lashes or their big eyes. And last is touching their neck. So touching their neck. This is another attempt for women to highlight their most feminine qualities. The delicate skin around one's neck and clavicle is a prominent feature that is typically always exposed. So fellas, definitely check this out. If you're conversing with another female, see if they're tossing their hair, they have lowered eyelids, touching their neck, trying to seem more feminine, that probably means that they're into you. Okay, so for the ladies, how do we know this? Okay, so men are into claiming space. I mean, how many times have we heard that they're territorial? Oftentimes, men want to seem like the biggest man in the room, especially when there is a woman they are interested in that room. So this many times is displayed with a wider stance and a more upright position. So hands in his pockets. When a man either puts his hands in his pockets or hooks his thumbs through his belt, this is a display of dominance. If he does this, he may be interested in you. And proximity. Is he standing a little close? Well, he might be interested in you. Men typically want to close the gap if they are interested in a more intimate relationship, aka more than friends. So if you see these things, then hey, ladies, he might be really into you without saying any words. So I wanted to share this quote from Maya Angelou because it's one of my favorite quotes and I use it all the time, like all the time on all of my things, is love recognizes no barriers, it jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at its destination full of hope. You have to know love is right around the corner for you. So, we talked about how to know if they're interested in you without words, but how do we become the most interesting person in the room? And why do we want to be the most interesting person in the room? Well, a lot of times in our society, with ourselves or whatever the case is, we want to focus on aesthetics or the outside appearance, and that's going to attract love. That's not always the case. And if it is the case, you're attracting the wrong kind of person. Shall we say shallow? We don't want that kind of person in our lives. So sometimes it's about standing out in a room and being the most interesting person in the room. It's not always about being the most beautiful person in the room. And that's what we typically try to do, is be the most beautiful person in the room, the most well dressed, or whatever the case is. But it's more than that. It's way more than that. It is all about charisma. Charisma. So, how can we be more charismatic? We can smile. That is such a little thing to do, but it goes such a long way. It can be warm and inviting, making someone want to talk to you. Also, when you are conversing with someone, remember to laugh, even if it's at yourself. Tell a joke or two to get others to smile as well. Smiling, it's infectious, and we really a lot of people really need to practice that more, because you can just go so much further in life if you just smile. So talk with your hands. As a society, we've gotten pretty impatient and restless when it comes to grabbing someone's attention. So engage others with your body language. Being comfortable using body language can say a lot about your confidence. Command the room with your body. Stand tall and gesture with your hands instead of crossing them over your chest. Relax your shoulders as you talk. Your posture says everything about who you are. Yes, it does. So, have excitement in your voice. How many times have we talked to someone, or we were conversing with someone, and their voice was like this, very monotone, and it was like watching paint dry? You don't want to be that person. Have excitement in your voice. The way you speak says a lot about who you are. The last kind of impression you want to leave someone is that you're boring, because you're not boring. You have a lot to offer. You are not a boring person. Having a monotone voice can do that. Conveying emotion in your voice is imperative to get others to want to hear what you are saying. So definitely have excitement in your voice, and let them know that you're excited to be talking to them. I mean, that's important. Like, be present, be aware, and let them know that you're excited to be in their presence. So have excitement in your voice. And make eye contact. Make sure to make eye contact with those you are engaging with. This says that you are confident and interested in what the other person is saying. And it's romantic, especially if you're trying to attract someone. Make eye contact with them. Let them know you're interested. And command the room. An entrance into a room or an event says a lot about you. People take notice to how others enter a room. Take determined strides when entering and scan the room with confidence. I mean, confidence is going to take you so far in life, not just like when it comes to attracting love, but in your professional life, your personal life, everything. Command the room, show people that you are confident with who you are, because it starts with you. So you are confident with who you are. So keep personal stories short and sweet. Okay, so this one this one is okay. I've had to converse with people, in life, and it is the worst thing in the world when you're talking to someone and all they do is talk about themselves, and it's these long stories and you can't get a word in edgewise. It's terrible. It's like, when is this conversation going to end? And you don't want someone thinking that way about you. No one likes it when others go on and on about themselves. Our attention spans have gotten a lot shorter than what they used to be, but they're pretty short. It's okay to share stories and experiences with others, but don't dominate the conversation with experiences about yourself. There's a delicate dance with this. I mean, you do want to share a part of yourself, but don't dominate the conversation. Ensure that the other person is allowed to share a part of themselves as well. Very important. Very important. It's not all about you. I'm sorry to say, but it's not. The importance of self-love and self-worth. Okay, so what I just talked about previously is a lot to do with this. I mean, it's about confidence. It's about knowing that you are worth a beautiful type of love. Okay, so bottom line is that when it comes to finding love and attracting love, it starts with you. It's not external. It starts with you and how you view yourself and how you love yourself. That's where it starts. Ways to build yourself up and open your heart for love. Okay, so you have to, one, open your heart for love in order to receive love. You have to be open and you have to build yourself up. So, number one, affirmations. Affirm your worth and that you are deserving of love. Okay, that's extremely important, because you have to affirm your worth and that you are deserving of love. That is so important, because if you are emitting negative vibes, negative vibrations, self-doubt, unworthiness, all of these negative things, these negative vibrations, that is what you're going to attract. Some people are wondering, oh, why do I keep attracting the same kind of person? Someone that doesn't love me, that doesn't treat me right, or doesn't do this, that, and the other. It might be because you're attracting that to yourself. You are not affirming your worth. You don't believe that you're deserving of love. And you might have self-doubt and all of these negative thoughts about yourself, and you might not even love yourself. That might be something. You might not even love yourself like you should, and you're emitting these negative vibrations, and that's what's being reflected back to you. Because one thing that I've learned is that our reality is a reflection of our thoughts. Our reality is a reflection of our thoughts. So now, if we are thinking negative about ourselves, or we don't think that we're deserving of love, we doubt ourselves, we have all these negative thoughts, that's what's going to be reflected back to us, because we're emitting those vibrations and attracting those vibrations to us. Now, if we can change our thought process, affirm your worth, know that you are worth love, Know that you are beautiful. You are all of these great, beautiful things. That is what you will attract. So practice affirmations. Affirmations are more than just, I am beautiful, I am deserving of love, I am all of these things. It's the belief behind it. You have to believe and know that you are. So practice affirmations. Feed your soul. Feed your soul. Listen to motivational and inspiring podcasts and shows. Now, this goes into really bringing positive, thinking positive thoughts so we can attract positivity. And that's very important when finding love. Okay, so feed your body. And this also has to do with self-love as well. I mean, when we feed our body, we're thinking about foods that nourish it, that does our body good. It all starts with you. So do these things to really build yourself up so you can have self-love, so you can open your heart for the right kind of love. And emphasis on right. Where to find potential connections. Okay, is it on a park bench? Maybe. Places to find potential matches. Networking events is a great way to find people that have like interests and commonalities. Charity events, volunteering, finding people that share the same passions as you. Join a professional association that goes along with your profession. You can find people that have a lot of similar interests in things that you might have in those kind of associations. And then church groups. Church groups are a great way to meet people that have the same mentality as you. And then there's matchmaking events, and that's what we do here at Deluxe Matchmaking is we do matchmaking events. You can join the dinner dating club, and that's one thing that we do offer is that we allow busy professionals to come together for a classy dinner party. And who doesn't love a dinner party? I say this all the time. Who doesn't love a dinner party? I mean, you have to eat anyways. You're busy, you have to eat. You might as well meet potential matches while you're eating. We also have speed dating, and speed dating is a great way to meet multiple people in a short amount of time. This is the most time-efficient way to meet people. And we are now launching virtual speed dating, which I'm really excited about. Virtual speed dating is pretty much kind of like our speed dating events where you get to converse with other people that are looking, that are single, that are local to your area, but we're doing it virtually. And I will talk about that more about that in a later slide. Another place that's great to meet people is the gym and health clubs. Your local gym is a great way to meet people. I'm very passionate about health and fitness, so I know how important health and fitness is to a lot of people. So that's a big interest for a lot of people. So if you can meet people at your local gym, that is a great way to meet people. Your health club and fitness events. She's 98, he's 94, and they met at the gym. So Alvin and Gertrude exchanged vows before 50 family members and friends. Love at any age, and I think it's amazing. And they met at the gym, which is more amazing. That is so fantastic. So I wanted to share that with you. I thought that was pretty interesting, and this was actually from an article in the New York Times, and they were sharing that, and I thought I would share it with you all as well, that you can find love at any age, and at the gym for that matter. Love it. So what is virtual speed dating? Okay, virtual speed dating. You can do this anywhere. Meet local singles that are in your age group via the internet with a good internet connection. Virtual speed dating. Meet local singles who are looking to meet someone new virtually. Deluxe Matchmaking is committed to helping you find love and happiness in innovative ways that meets your lifestyle. Meet between 5 to 8 singles via virtual speed dating, and you can join us live, and we'll be doing a video chat that is facilitated by Deluxe Matchmaking. So pretty much we do it virtually, and it works the same way as speed dating, where speed dating, the matchmaking is actually done after the event. So it alleviates the awkwardness where there won't be any asking of phone numbers, there's no pressure. What will happen is that you will send an email to me as your matchmaker and with people that you felt a connection with. And a connection and a match ends up being where both people felt a connection with one another. So if there's a match, then you know the other person was interested in you as well. So that's always a great thing. There's no like, is she interested? Is he interested? I'm not sure. Once you have a match, that means both of you are interested in each other. So then your information, your contact information will be exchanged at that point. So, are you ready for love? Are you ready to make the choice to find love? I hope so. And we are here to help. We are here to help. So, sign up today for your virtual speed dating and choose love. Virtual speed dating at Deluxe Matchmaking, and it's a great way to meet people that are looking here locally in Colorado Springs for love. And we understand that a lot of people, whether it's traveling from downtown to the north side of town or whatever the case is, you might have kids that it's hard to find a sitter. You can do this in the comfort of your home as long as you have an internet connection, a good one. Let's go for a good internet connection. So we are really trying to figure out ways where we can have people find the love that they are looking for. So in order to be a part of virtual speed dating, sign up at deluxematchmaking.com today. Make the choice for love. You deserve it. You deserve it. So I hope you enjoyed this free training. Definitely follow us on Facebook. We post our events there as well. We're on Facebook at Deluxe Matchmaking. We're also on Instagram at Deluxe Matchmaking as well. And if you're a Twitter type of person, we're on Twitter as well at Deluxe Matching. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it, and I hope to talk to you soon. Till next time, love seekers.